Welcome to the Candid Couch. Okay, so I'm Eva Bozimo, fashion designer and writer.
And I'm Ivy. I run a business called The Busybody. We do everything related to handyman services. Yeah. In Port Harcourt for now. Yeah.
So women in businesses.
Yeah.
What's the topic for today?
SDF.
Woo! Let's talk
Abstaining
about
from it, not doing it.
Yeah. Abstinence, basically.
Yeah.
So what's abstinence? In my opinion, I think abstinence is, very self-explanatory. Abstaining from sex. So what's sex? Oral sex is sex. Intercourse is sex. Anything sexual is sex.
Abstaining from sexual activities, do you mean playing with yourself? Is that sex? Because you're getting satisfied. Yeah, so.
Nah, playing with yourself like that.
It is.
I think sex is the other person, the other.
But if you're like, some people pleasure themselves better than someone else can pleasure themselves.
That's true. But I don't count that as abstinence. So, is abstinence something that you consider? Is it something you believe in? Is it something you do?
Yeah, of course. Like, I think, the question is, why do people abstain? Like, it's not like...
I think for different reasons. Some people for religious reasons, like it's in the Bible, religion, I have my faith, so I believe if I do this, God will bless me with a good partner. It's just, for me, I'm not very religious, so I don't really subscribe to that. I actually believe in abstinence in the sense where, in terms of relationships, you want to get married to this person, you want to understand who this person is.
But sex is not the only aspect of understanding a person.
Yeah, but it's a major aspect. It's a major aspect in the sense where when you take it out, you get to see
the person,
who the person is, the real person. Come on, man. Sex can be confusing. Sex can blur things. It can
make you think you're in love.
It can make you think you're in love. It make you ignore a lot of
signs.
red flags. And you see a lot of those marriages having issues, and it's like, girl, we blind.
It's like, no, I'm having good sex.
Exactly.
But
you want to look at like T-bills and T-like, she was good sex. We've all
never know.
Girl.
See, don't do as come and see yourself 4 seconds when you see a video. Yeah, like, for me personally, I think, it's like, sex to me is like, it's like two people, like not religiously, but it's like two people, right? So when I say I want to abstain, like, my partner or the person I'm with has to understand what it means as well. Like, you don't just abstain because I'm abstaining.
Yeah,
that's why I feel.
Yeah, but he's actually abstaining because he doesn't want to abstain.
No, but you never know. Like, no, but he needs to understand, because that way I feel like people would now, like, he would abstain from it with me and get it on with someone else. But if he understands why, why are we doing this?
Yes,
why do we want to do this? It's one thing for your partner might be abstaining from it with you. And he's doing it with like 50,
And that happens a lot.
It happens a lot. You're like, oh yeah, we don't have sex. And then 50 people are pregnant.
Definitely. But do you believe Nigerian men can?
Absolutely. Like, that's the thing. Like, I believe so much. I believe in them more than they believe in themselves. But yeah, I know. because I feel like a lot of times, like, we're told, I think women in this part of the world, like, we are made to feel like sex is a payment, like, we're paying you.
Rich.
And that's not true. Like, a woman should flipping enjoy that thing called sex, and that's why
I don't get it. Like,
people just feel like, oh yeah, but he bought me a phone, so I have to sleep with it. No.
Yes. And I think actually a lot of women don't enjoy sex, really.
Yeah, in this part of the world, because it makes
they pretend. Because I don't.
They pretend to boost the ego of the person so that they'll buy them more shit. That's a topic for another day, but it's just
but can you blame them? Because if we're being honest, there are some guys who feel if you're too sexual, you do some kind of position. It's like you're not even cheating. Do you understand? You're just
like, where did you learn
experience? And they just assume this one, she must be. I've had guys say that.
But that's the thing, like,
and there are even guys who feel like their wife, I think actually
exactly,
their wife shouldn't be too sexual.
That's why they end up following these other girls outside. They now do all the things that they imagine in their heads with. This is another topic, babe. But like, yeah, they do all these things because they feel like, oh, my wife is a sanctuary. She's this holy being. We just have a baby, move on, and then he can go for everybody in, you know.
No, it's actually actually the same. It's actually under abstinence because you marry a good girl, right? You know how most men say, wife material, hey, you know, you marry a good girl and then she can't really
express herself.
Do you understand? She doesn't really change. She doesn't know what to do really. Do you understand? So you still go out there
and then you find someone else.
Do you understand?
The ones that are sexually liberated.
So girls, please express yourself.
Express yourself. Like,
enjoy yourself.
Feel like even like you find a lot of people that, you know, in marriages or in relations, they do not enjoy sex. You know, and men always feel like, oh yeah, I'm the only. They just want to. Let me just be telling you, some 80% of Nigerian, I don't know percentage, are very rubbish. Honestly, it's the truth. Because they just feel like, oh yeah, big penis, oh go, done.
Oh my god, I was having an argument recently. It's like they just feel I have a big penis.
Yeah. No reason, but just like figuring out out.
No, it's not about that. I actually had an ex who was so like he actually wanted to get like a penis enlargement, and I was convincing him how you don't need this. It was actually my best sex ever. You don't need this. I assure you. He's like,
so the size matter.
I mean, to an extent. I mean, it shouldn't be small, but
you shouldn't be small.
I'm very crazy.
Sorry, we just have to go. It's still sex anyway. It's still sex. But yeah,
size matters actually to an extent. You know, it matters in the sense where it can't be too small because you're not going to feel anything, and it can't be too big. Are you trying to destroy the womb? Yes, and for me, you can't do much with a large penis. I mean,
think
some
you
girls
just have
can,
to know,
but it's not exactly my cup of tea, boo. No. So
just know what you're working with.
Yes.
I think that's just
exactly. I think there's some guys who have like a small penis, but they know how to. Yeah, I'm telling you, you know how to take it slow. You take experience.
But yeah, abstinence. That's what I'm talking about. We're not trying to make people say. So when you say abstinence, sorry, this just popped into my head. So what if you're in a relationship? Like, do you just come up one morning and you're like, okay, you and your partner, you guys have been having sex. Like, you guys have been together for like 5 years.
Okay.
Right? And you've been having sex, let's say, constantly, and then you just wake up and you're like, babe, like, let's.
No, that absolutely defeats the purpose because you've already that
means
you know the person already for 5 years.
But that means your purpose. What if your purpose is self-discovery? What if you want to just go on hiatus and then find out yourself sexually?
Exactly. If that's your reason, fine.
Yeah.
But that's not. I think I found myself. So if that's your reasons,
because I feel like do you understand? Because I don't think there should be like a point where like if your reason is abstaining because like you can abstain because your partner does not know what to do with you and you're just like tired of constantly getting bashed.
I just want to
tell him, do you know what, take your time, find out what you want sexually, and then let's meet up again. I feel like it's
so he's supposed to go out there and find out
come back. He should dare not like find out from but like let's have like 6 months of no, but it's true though.
And it's the fuck boy repellent. It gets really.
You have not met demons.
Trust me, it does.
Demons will be like heavyweights.
Well, I think some guys. How many guys have the patience really?
But patience, they will probably be doing it with other girls and just using it to say you feel like, oh my god, he's waiting. Oh my god. Meanwhile, he's having sex, and once he drops you off and kisses you, bye baby, he's going down there having sex, enjoying himself. The only thing is he has not had sex with you.
Oh, that's true. I mean, I know those type of guys. Jesus,
Lord help us.
But yeah, I think abstinence. I think abstaining. It's very necessary.
Yeah.
You know, we live in such a sex-driven world.
Yeah.
It's just sex everywhere. It's good.
Kids,
it's nice.
Kids are having it like.
Oh my god.
Kids are having it.
10-year-olds. I mean,
I'm telling you. I think the minute
story where there was a boy. I think they were brothers and sisters. They were brother and sister. They were having sex in school. They caught them.
Kids. Where?
In school, like
Nigeria.
Some school, yes.
Really?
I'm telling you. So like, and because of the internet.
And I think you know how you tell like if we go into the kids, realm, like telling a child don't do this, will just make them do it. Like just make them understand that, okay, this
How
thing
many
is.
of us do you ever have to talk?
No,
exactly.
But I would have it with my kids. Like I would definitely teach them. Like my child will see sex and be like, I know what it is. I'm not ready.
What age do you think is necessary?
13. Once they get into their teens, I feel.
I think earlier. I think like 10.
Yeah, no, discussing it properly with them, like for 10.
Not there's the bees and
the bees and the
that. Actual sex. This is a penis. You know how they say, this, you call them this funny names. No, this is your vagina.
Yeah.
They need to understand. So even when they're going through, maybe someone's trying to assault them, they know.
They know what to do.
Touch me here. You're not calling.
Oh yeah, my nephew. Oh yeah.
What cute names, boo boo? Do you understand?
Yeah, exactly. It needs
proper name.
True.
And you need to understand. For someone like me, I think I'm not really the type of person that kind of peer pressure doesn't really affect me.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I didn't get the talk.
That's why both of us are.
I always knew what sex was, and I was not trying to have it early.
I always knew. Yeah.
I hope my children are that smart.
And you have
to be fair. I mean, we didn't have as much access to porn
content,
and social media.
Exactly.
It's everywhere.
Everywhere.
People, games, even cartoons. Sometimes they talk about sex.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the longest you've ever gone for sex?
Longest I've ever got. 2 plus.
2 plus what months?
Yes.
I'm sorry, what?
Right now, actually. Yeah, after my last relationship,
I'm in shock.
Please, I'm a carpenter.
I've done 1 year, so you know how we're going to talk about abstinence. I'm like, she's like 2 years.
I win over here. No, but
But what's your reason? Is there a reason, or is it just all
like
virgins in the Lord?
Please. I am a Christian. But after my last relationship, long term, constant sex, you just come and you're like, do you know what?
I think it comes with age as well. When you're younger, your early teens, you're like, Brian.
You're not waiting. Now you're exactly, now you know.
I've had the phone, but you want something you want something serious. And I hate, there's nothing as empty as empty sex. Like there's no feelings.
You don't need to be the same punishment will punish somebody that's enjoying it.
It's like, what the fuck did we just do?
What do you do?
Why?
What do you call it?
Post-nut clarity. I mean, guys usually have it, but girls have it as well.
Yeah.
When you're done, it's like, okay.
You just see yourself kneeling down and crying. Like, how important is sex in a relationship? Because you have to.
It's extremely important. I think, like for me, I wouldn't want to just not have sex before I get married. I would like to abstain for a long time and then eventually do it. But I don't think sex is everything. I think it's the icing on the cake. Like the relationship is, are we compatible? Are we friends? How's our communication? Do our visions align? Do you understand? Like, do you understand what I mean? Like,
what's the ideal timeline for that? Like, can you say for abstaining?
It depends. Some people get married in 3 months. So
that's the thing. Like, are they getting married because they have been abstaining? That's the problem. Some people get married, and because my partner says she doesn't want to have sex until marriage. You're like, tomorrow let's get married, and you get married to this person with a contract binding. Divorce is not an option, and then you're stuck in this thing.
Divorce is an option now, too, girl.
It is now, but like, would you want to just not, Because some people are compatible in every way or form, but not sexually.
Yeah.
Do you not know that? Like,
and that's a deal breaker for me. Why are we not compatible sexually? I'm gonna cheat.
Yeah, but then that's the thing. Like, if you do not test it, how do you buy the car?
You guys have a reading. You know that this is my kind. This is my guy.
But you talk about. I feel like you should also talk about the things that you like to do. So
but that builds up tension. You're talking about sex. Having sex. It's frustration.
But like someone like me, I'm an acquired taste sexually. Like, this is a topic.
But what?
I'm an acquired taste. Like the things I like.
That's new. What's
that? Enlightenment. What does that mean? Mate, no, do not enlighten anything. No, but like the things sexually, the things that that your partner might like, might not be the things that you like.
Okay.
So some people, it doesn't make you, and that's the thing, like, like Christian, like abstinence and like not abstaining from it, they only want to do missionary because it's holy. you know, like
Must be on the bed.
you know, and it's like no, like a pastor's wife can flipping hang on the roof. It's her partner, you know. That's the sexual liberation I'm talking about. Like you as a person, you know what you want.
Yeah,
Some
that's the
people like
compatibility.
some people want to be
extremely
BDSM. I don't think it's a sin to like. People like to be kin.
People like you wear heels.
That one is a sick person.
It's pain. People like pain. It's masculine.
Yeah.
Look, BDSM has different degrees, right? There's I just want to be cuffed. And then there's
you like
I want to be chained to the wall. And then there's I want whip me, and then there are different degrees.
No, that's not that intense.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Like like it's just like okay, will your partner like you to watch porn? Do you want to indulge in, you know, like
I guess so. All these kind of things even spice up the relationship.
Toys are I'm smiling. Toys are essential parts of like
Very essential. But you know, actually, some guys think
it's a replacement.
it's cheating.
No, but you're giving it to them to use on you.
Oh, okay. You mean if he's using it on you?
Yeah, like I'm saying, like it should be. It
Oh yeah, but you know
presents,
how?
like,
Yeah, but you know how a guy's there, and you're doing it,
and they're watching.
and you're watching. Some guys don't like that.
Well, then you have confidence issues. Okay, if you know what you're doing, like you shouldn't be worried.
But it's debatable, really. Because why do you need that?
Because I have your thing all the time, and I just want something new.
Oh, so you want something else in you?
Not
That's cheating. think about it. If sex toys were
the other way around.
The other way
Wait,
around.
the other way around as well.
Not so much.
Well, true.
Not this
to be
dolls
honest,
that-
true.
Do you get it?
I get it. Yeah, true.
You'd be like, I'm not really trying to have you right now. I just want to have my little.
No, but
You have,
like,
like,
you're not
little
having it
thing.
without him though. You're saying, watch me do this. Like you're like it's sexual. It's still the same, you know, effect. Like
I'm
you're
progressive, so I'm for it. I'm just
because you're just saying no, for debate purposes. But like I'm just saying, like watch me, like you know, like let's see how this goes. Like
and it spices things up because gosh, I think
it gets boring.
It gets really boring.
Just the same thing over every day. Just lie down.
It gets really boring. There are only so many positions in the world.
You can do it. That's why people are going to emergency rooms because they are trying new things and you're dying.
Okay, but you know how in northern parts of Nigeria, you know how they have to be virgins. So most times they abstain. They actually
That's the women.
But then they get it from the back. What do you think about that?
What are you doing? what kind of
technically abstaining
abstinence? That is even we've had this conversation where we said, you know, the male you're even the one that told me about this thing that you said with the male what's it called? The male G-spot is at the bottom. Yeah. So if a man is like a man doing it to you from the back, a lot of men enjoy that.
I think actually that's sex. I think they're just deceiving themselves. Because
it's sex. Even for it's even better for the man because he's a whore.
But what do you think about just the tip? Okay, I'm abstaining, but you know you can just do.
Mate, do not do anything. To me, there's nothing like just the tip. That's bullshit. Just the tip. That's how people get pregnant. Scam. That's how you have 5 children. Just do not tip anything. If you're abstaining, it's
any guy that says that is a criminal.
He's a thief. Even imagine at my age somebody open his mouth and tell me, please, please tip out of my life, tip away. No, but yeah, like people, mate, if you're going to abstain, it's a lot of mental work.
Oh my god, it takes
a lot of mental work. Like some people now feel like, to me, it's just like when people fast and then they don't have food around them. I feel like that is just, if you want to fast and know that you're fasting, see all the foods you like.
Why?
Because that is restraining.
Which one is restraining?
That is restraining.
The hunger that's doing my tummy already is what are you about?
No, like
I stay away from food when I'm fasting.
Yeah.
How would I go and surround myself?
No, it's just like in Dubai, right? During Ramadan, like you literally should not be seen eating. Like as a non-Muslim, the shops are not open until 4. You shouldn't be seen eating. Like I went out and I was drinking water and I was giving my eyes like, and I'm like, no, if you want to go and do your fasting, it's not my bit. Like, understand? That's how they kind of close everything off to the shop, and I was eating grape. and it was over Ramadan period. I was eating grapes, and this guy was just like, it's just like you're disrespecting their period, and that is fine, but like I'm not using that as anything. I'm just saying, like, personally I feel like if you're going to, like, have been in a relationship and abstaining is, to me, feels like you actually know what you want. Not like, for me it's more like a situation of I'm not in a relationship, that's why I'm not doing it. So that's why it doesn't even seem like I'm doing anything special.
So in a nutshell, what can we conclude on abstinence? It helps you find it for different reasons, really. Whatever works for you, really. If it's religion, if it's you want to get to know the person better, or you want to just see the person loves you, the person going to stick around, whatever. Or if you want to have sex, whatever, do what works for you. I would definitely say you should give it a try. Thank you guys, and see you next time.
Hair go long like Chia.